there's one in that package right there. Wasn't it? Right here, see it?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should keep it somewhere special.
You can keep it. There's another one in there for me, so. Oh, okay. It's the day after Halloween. It's Saturday. It's what, afternoon?
Yeah, it's like 1:15.
Oh.
Damn it.
Are you getting rats in your hair?
No, more like knots.
It's 1:18. Okay, so this morning, which was like afternoon, Dan came over bringing this homemade treats for Halloween. And I just thought that was so nice. I assume Carrie made them. I don't know. I mean, I assume Marita made them. God. I don't know, but all I know is they came over and brought us these treats for Halloween.
They're very sweet.
They're kind to us. I told them that if they're so nice to us, we're never going to want to leave.
That's about right.
Yeah. I said that we do have to go to Albuquerque today, and he said, he made a comment that I thought, at first, like, it took me aback for a second, and he says, I said, we don't get to stay sedentary for very long. And he said, you're the crack of noon filmmakers.
Yeah.
Did you hear him? And I thought, there's truth to it. I mean, at least today, thank goodness my sweetheart got to sleep late, and so did I. I'm kind of mostly over my cold now.
Okay. Slept and slept.
We needed to.
Okay, is my baby strapped in?
I better always be strapped in when I'm around my baby.
Yeah. Buckle up, baby. It's gonna be a wild ride.
That's what we should have told each other the first day we met. My baby's driving, so in a while I'll turn off the camera and chant, but for now, I want the ghost, honey.
Have the ghost.
Oh, wait, he asked for us to look at the pumpkins.
You want to show them?
Right here, yeah, they're pretty. I think we should. Here, you show them.
Okay.
That's cool. The headless scarecrow. That's if they ever get to us, baby. That's you and me.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty intricate there.
That's very cool.
Yeah, how nice. Look out here in the country. It's so perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
We're lucky. We live in the perfect place. We really do. I've lived all over.
I'm going to pull back the zoom.
All over this town, and short of being my own personal dream home, this is it. This is what makes us both happy. It's like a cross between Hyde Park. My throat's fudged. Between Hyde Park and Galisteo Basin.
Yeah.
It's just right. It's got enough trees, but openness at the same time.
It seems farther removed from civilization than Hyde Park, too.
Or Galisteo Basin in some ways. It's better. Hey, honey, do you want a bat, a ghost, or a jack-o'-lantern?
I'll take the jack-o'-lantern, please.
One jack-o'-lantern, please.
Thank you, baby.
Here, let's toast with our ghosts.
Yeah.
A ghost toast to Halloween.
To Halloween.
And all the things it teaches us about scary shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the scary shit.
Here's the scary shit.
And overcoming it every time. My baby's not really on this.
Yummy. I hope.
Mmm.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. I haven't gotten to eat a homemade cookie in a long time.
It's really good.
This is just like, reminds me of my mom's cooking. She would make stuff like this. And it was so special because she wasn't somebody who stayed in the kitchen. She was a lot in the kitchen, that's for sure, but she was a worker. She worked. She was a laborer and a working woman. And so when she'd cook stuff like this, it would be like after a long day's work, she'd be tired, and she'd go in the kitchen and start working because she wanted to do this for us, and she liked it. Look, what? See, this is where the kitchen work pays off. It really is love. And for the people who want to do it, I say go for it. Just don't do it if you don't want to.
Otherwise, the food won't come out as good anyway.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Instead of it being made with love, it's made with resentment. And it curdles your innards.
We should have enough gas to get there, but we'll have to get gas in Albuquerque.
Well, we can get gas on the way, too.
I don't want to be late. I'm already going to be late.
It's cool if you think we can make it.
We got just under a quarter tank. I think we'll make it.
I don't know. I'm not good at that. I'm good at it in some ways. I haven't made enough trips to ABQ to know.
I'm pretty sure that does it, yeah.
I don't know, honey. We might have to stop along the way and get gas, to be honest. I really do think that. How about...
I'll check it, and if it looks dicey, I'll stop in Bernalillo.
Yeah, I just want to make it to Bernalillo.
Yeah, we'll make it that far.
We just gotta make it to Bernalillo. It sounds like a great country song. Just stay with me until we're there. And if you decide that you don't love me,
Baby.
oh yeah,
You were in a dream I had last night, honey.
I was.
Yeah. We were in front of a crowd, or we were live with our cameras or something, and we had to sing happy birthday to somebody. You sang happy birthday to you, and then I joined you when we were trying to harmonize. But we were off at first, so we had to mess around with a little bit until we got harmonized, and then we sang happy birthday.
Wow. Whose birthday was it?
I don't remember that.
Do you remember any details? A man, a woman, a child,
No, but they weren't there. We were definitely doing it. We were broadcasting it to them. But we felt like we had a big audience. So we wanted to get it right. And it was all part of part of somebody's birthday celebration, but I don't remember whose.
Do you think the person was famous?
I didn't necessarily get that impression. No.
Bizarre, honey. I'm freaked out over that one. I think we are. Excuse me. God, my throat
You
is
harmonized perfect, but I joined you, so I came in on the wrong key. What you would expect of me, right?
I'm really freaked out by this dream, honey. Yeah. It's like...
Why? What freaks you out about it?
Well, I mean, I feel like that is what we're doing. We're trying to tune to the same frequency, you and I. In some ways, we already were tuned to the same frequency. In other ways, we've been on different frequencies, in part because we haven't known what the fuck this is, this relationship, what it is, what it means, we have had to figure it out along the way and kind of define it for ourselves, because we know that we don't want the relationships we've witnessed around that we've watched our whole lives, So, and then within the definition of this relationship, we're trying to harmonize, not be the same, but harmonize.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny how you say that I was on key and that you came in on the wrong key. We could probably both say that about ourselves, Well, maybe in some ways I've been on the right key.
Yeah, well, if you're the first one to start singing, you'll be on the right key, and the other person's supposed to match it up. But we got it. And we were laughing. It was funny at the time.
Cool, honey. It's freaky, but it's also cool. Now, there's a bat cake. See the bat cake?
Bat cake.
That cookie was so good, honey.
Bat cake. No, bat cake. No. Sorry.
I want a bite of the bat cake.
Go for it. Who wouldn't want a bite of the bat cake, Chris?
Oh, no, an idiot? No, I'm sorry. Someone who's on a sugar diet, which is me, but
But
no,
it's
I'm
a
gonna
bat
probably
cake,
get sick
honey.
from eating this sugar when I'm overcoming my illness, but well, damn it, it's good. I had some brownie on Thursday. Is today Saturday?
Yeah. You're doing good.
I'm fine. I'm getting well.
You're feeling better. That's great.
Oh my gosh, this is so yummy. I'm gonna break it off. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing. Please take a bite. Oh, look.
I'll have a bite. How can I not have a bite? Black cake.
It's white on the inside. Beautiful little angel cake. Good food. Oh my gosh.
Delicious.
Next time we're at home, we'll just around 6 o'clock go knock on the door and say, "Hi, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Have you ever had people do that to you at supper time? They show up.
I've never had that, but I've never had any place for anybody to show up too. So.
I could take it as a compliment for my cooking. It happened occasionally.
Who would show up?
Oh, my ex-partner's best friend would come over, and he was big. He's big, a huge man, and it would be a big plate of food for him. And sometimes, of course, we plan it, but
Right.
it was nice, fun. I like sharing that stuff with other people. I've been alone a lot, like you have, during holidays, and to me, I really do love hanging out with my family on holidays and eating and spending time with loved ones. It's just nice. It always comes with problems, but it sure is better than not. I've sat alone with my turkey TV dinner, and watched a movie on Thanksgiving by myself, because my kids would go back and forth on holidays, and almost every Thanksgiving they'd be with their dad, and so I'd spend my Thanksgivings oftentimes alone. Yeah.
I've done it before. This place where I'm meeting Gabby today, it's the same restaurant, but they had to move locations because they lost their lease somehow. I don't know how they did that, because it was always an extremely popular place, but and when they reopened the new one, they modeled it after the original one, so it's very similar, but I'll say this, not the same. But
honey, our teeth are black.
Mine are always black. Not once, but twice on Thanksgiving, I ended up with nowhere to go. Ended up having Thanksgiving dinner in O'Neill's. It was like the only place, in Albuquerque on Central Avenue that was open. I was thankful for that. I was
Nice,
thankful that
yeah.
they were open and they fed me. And,
Well, you told me about that. We must have driven past it last time we were there.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Village Inn does a real nice Thanksgiving dinner. I've gone there before. Not alone usually, but if it's just me and if it's just a couple, then you go out. You go out. You don't need to make a big meal. Or you get together with friends. Last Thanksgiving, I spent my Thanksgiving with two friends, Robert and Denzel. They made a Thanksgiving meal that was so delicious. And I just hung out and enjoyed it. It was really nice. They invited me to do that. And then, so what are we going to do this Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Dan mentioned they're going to, I guess, Rita's daughters on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But he said, would you guys like to do something, small and not too over the top here sometime around that if it's not exactly on Thanksgiving? And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring something.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll go buy it already made at the store, but it'll be nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought that sounded really nice. Otherwise, what are we going to do?
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't
I'd
be
love to
going
have
my mom's.
Thanksgiving. Huh?
I won't be going to my mom's.
I'd love to have Thanksgiving with my daughter, but you have to be invited. And I'll tell you this much: she and John are excellent cooks. When they work together in the kitchen, oh my goodness, honey, it's delicious.
I'm trying to think of the fastest way to the freeway. Is it?
Take a right here. See the sign?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, I'll just follow the signs.
Okay. That's all we can do. I've got chapped lips. My little scabs are healing because I've been forcing myself not to pick at them.
Good.
I don't know why I sometimes can do that, can stop, but it's after months of
It's
it.
been a while, babe.
Why are you cold, honey? I'm not cold at all. I'm hot, and Dobby's acting cold.
Yeah, I think it's on the warm side in here for sure.
Dauber, you need to get under the covers then.
Boy, I can already tell this is going to be a challenge.
A big, huge RV.
Yeah, let's pull out in front of us. We live outside the city limit, honey. Yeah.
Yay, best place to live.
Yeah.
Outside of any city. I was thinking last night, we drive a long way every night to get home, but it's worth it to me.
Yeah, me too.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
It'll be especially nice when we arrive at a day when we can stay up there.
Yeah, we haven't had one day where we just stayed. But I noticed that Rita and Dan leave every day too.
Yeah.
It's a lot of driving. But hey, if we lived in LA, which neither of us want to, left.
Left?
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't have guessed that, honey.
Well, see the sign right there? It's right there,
it's
so
right
you'll
there.
get in your right lane.
Cool, baby.
Yeah.
Look at this thing, man. This is towering RV in front of us.
I mean, that's not an RV, honey. That's a house on wheels, isn't it?
Yep.
That's gone beyond,
That's gone beyond.
And it's not got I thought it would be like a bus, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's
it's
hooked to the back of a
Followed by a...
truck.
Sorry, babe.
It's hooked to the back of not a fuck,
Is it
but
this
a
one?
truck, yes.
Okay. Yeah. I hate that they put this.
It's so
this
dumb.
sign
It's
up
dumber
in
than a
front.
box of Well,
Snails.
You know, snails. A box of
Snails are.
Snails.
Maybe snails are super intelligent. What do you think?
They could be. They're cute, kind of, in a way. Slugs are funky. Dobby, you can't have cookies.
I guess cut out the noise and turn on the AC.
I do have a headache. Did we bring any headache medicine?
There should be some in the box behind my seat. That big bottle should be there. I think last time I checked it was.
I don't see a box behind your seat.
There used to be a box behind my seat.
Oh my God. If a person has a headache, the last thing they want to do is turn upside down looking for shit, but I will.
And I have a bunch of it, like Advil in my backpack, but it's in the pocket and it's all loose at the bottom of my backpack. And my backpack is super heavy.
Okay, I'll go for this. I found.
Did you find it? Good.
There's not a box back there, but there's this. And I'm going to leave it up here on the floorboard where we can actually find it. Do you mind?
No, let's go.
God, whenever I lived alone in my car, I had my own little organizational deal going on. And a lot of it consisted of keeping everything right here, or right there. And I could always find it, unless I couldn't. I mean, like, if I drove, then shit rolled all over the place and stuff, but... Okay, here's the dream I had last night. I dreamt that I lived in my ranch, and some bad people were around, but I wasn't worried about the bad people because they're basically, like, everywhere. And they were all in chaos and couldn't find anything. Because of the prison system world, I decided teaches us to be in utter chaos all the time. They traumatize us till we can't keep anything straight. And then, but in my dream, I had overcome it. And I was all organized, honey. And I knew that, like, when you get done with something, some people are going to sit there and go, this is obvious, but it is obvious, that's the point. When you get done with something, you, like, put it back where it belongs, the way that we were told as children, you know? We were told as children, but we weren't really taught to be allowed. Like, what I'm saying is, when you're under stress and strain and worry all the time as a child, you're not going to be able to keep track of anything. No way. And that's kind of how we are now.
Yeah.
Not kind of.
That's a lot how we are now.
It's exactly how we are now. But I knew that when you got done with the table, you put everything away exactly where it belongs, and you wiped off the table and put the table where it belonged. I mean, it was a little table in the dream. It wasn't like a big table that you had to move around. No, it was a little table that you could move around. Maybe like a glorified TV tray or something. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
And then I woke up this morning going, I want to be organized.
Would be good.
What did we do yesterday? Oh, we didn't tell the Sheila in the audience what happened yesterday, honey. I need you to tell people.
Well, we got up in the morning, went to visit with a friend for a while. Then we went to Thrift Town, to the storage unit.
We did talk to them about it.
We ate at Panera.
And then we filmed you in the dumpster.
Yeah, at the thrift store.
We got some cool shit out of the dumpster.
Ew.
Ew.
don't
They
have
don't have to see it.
fluid, do you? It's just gonna smear it everywhere.
Well, it's up to you. No, I don't have fluid. I keep saying that. I have fluid for about a month, and then 6 months I don't have fluid.
I don't have a big fat smear. The rest of the trip.
It'll be hard to ignore.
Well, so we did all that. Got to the school finally by 05-ish. Whereas Jay had a screenplay assignment due by midnight yesterday that she had to basically
And I hadn't
email in.
started it.
And she hadn't started, but she had her idea.
I had my idea,
And that was
the hardest
2/3 of the battle there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm always amazed. I think, well, it can't be done now. There's just not enough time.
Is there a thing that says my door is open? It should be on the left.
It's a red light, right? I can't
A light?
see shit. There's a bunch of stuff. It doesn't say anything.
Why is it so leaky in sound? Anyway, it's
Strapped
must be,
in. You wanna?
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. So we had the idea, and you're always amazed. What?
Well, I think it can't be done. There's not enough time. But not only did she write her screenplay, she did it by way of writing a short story. A beautiful short story to be submitted to a contest for the Santa Fe Recorder. The deadline for which was today. Can I? Oh, okay. I'm given the green light to tell you. In subsequent years,
In subsequent or previous?
previous, I guess subsequent would be the last 2 or 3, but it wasn't.
Oh, really? I thought it would be afterward.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, it is? I don't know. I'm confused.
You're right. You're right.
Like following
Yeah, you're
in the
right.
years to follow.
You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Don't be sorry. You're
Well,
right.
I mean, I just got confused, so I had to ask.
Well, about 8 years ago, anyway, she submitted a story to Santa Fe Reporter for their contest. This was back in the, the glory days before the big recession and whatnot. And she won first prize for the writing contest for a story about a cowboy. 5 smackers, $500 for that.
$500, guys.
Wow.
I can't even remember what I spent the money on, other than the cord that Luna chewed through. That was nearly $200.
Right. Ironic, yeah, the cord that was needed to power the computer that wrote the story in the first place.
And I couldn't. I had to go borrow the money to go buy the cord, to download to submit the story. When I won, I was able to repay the loan that I took out to get the cord that Luna chewed out. I don't know. I remember it being $200 a month. I'm not sure,
But she won first place.
I won first place.
Then, a few years later, back in maybe 2010, I think you said,
Yeah.
she wrote another cowboy story, the second in what is a series now. And she won first place again!
That time I think I won $200. And to me that was a pittance. I didn't even think, oh well, after winning $500, then they're going to give you $200. It's like, I don't know, it's not an insult, but I took it anyway.
Sure, what else are you going to do?
Yeah. Protest, keep the money.
You take it and lay it in your hand, look down and frown.
That's practically
Thank you.
what I did. And I'm sure I needed that money for like just living.
Right. Can I tell them the names of the stories?
Sure.
Their names. The first. What's the name of the first one? It's
Jesus Sleeping.
Jesus Sleeping. Okay, that was the first one. Second one was called No Angel. I'd read the first one before. I read the second one last night, and I really liked it. And I was like, I can see why you won.
Thank you.
And then she sat down in the computer lab last night and wrote. How many words do you think it is?
About 1,500, 1,600 words.
1,005 or 600, just under the limit for what they were willing to accept. But the amazing thing is she just sat down and hammered this out on her laptop and wrote this beautiful story that I was blown away by. The second one by No Angel, but this one is better.
Wow.
My baby is an excellent writer. She's got mad skills. To just turn out a masterpiece like that in one sitting.
That's so sweet. They're all part of the same novel. Natalie Goldberg was the judge of the first one, Jesus Sleeping, which each one of these stories for me have something about it that I really love. And that's what you should feel about your work. But I mean, the thing I love about Jesus Sleeping is Jesus Sleeping, that first one. To me, that epitomizes the whole message of that story. And with No Angel, it's No Angel. It's it's Abel out there seeking salvation. And as
Abel
far
is
as we
not
know,
the biblical Abel, by the way. He's
well, he
well,
could
I
be.
guess he could be,
This is
couldn't
all
he?
biblical stuff, really, in a way. I mean, it takes on a religious kind of connotations.
And
but
Jay uses a lot of symbolism, which is something I'm learning about. It's
yeah,
something that's sort of outside of my skill set when it comes to that, so I don't even identify it as well as I should.
well,
I'm
you
the
don't
most skilled
shouldn't be
reader.
too conscious of your symbolism when you're writing. But so anyway, Abel is seeking salvation, and then as far as we know, by the end of that story, he doesn't find it.
No.
He doesn't. But then this last one that I just finished last night, tell him the name of it.
It's called Demons. And Jody tailored a story to suit what they were demanding for this
And
contest.
that's what I have to do every
But
time.
she's transcended it.
Well, thank
It's-
you, but you use those restrictions to transcend it. I did it all 3 times. They give you stipulations, and then you have to incorporate it. And I somehow, have such a strong idea about this cowboy that I'm able to, make it work.
Can I tell them the theme? Just
Sure.
the theme. The theme of the contest was Santa Fe Nights. And she came up with something that I never would have thought of in a million years, which is... I don't want to tell you about the story. I want you guys to read it. That's why I wanted to tell you the names. So...
If it is published in SFR, it will be online.
Yeah, exactly. Well, after she submitted it, Jody sent a post that says, just submitted to Santa Fe Reporter, yippee, and I had to comment on that. I had to tell everybody, yeah, it's an amazing story my baby just submitted. And I got to read it first, haha, I laughed, and then said, but after it wins the contest, you can check it out in SFR. So
I
if you're
don't
not
know if
in the
it'll
Santa Fe
win.
area, you can look up Santa Fe Reporter online, and it'll be in there. And yeah, of course, who knows if it'll win, but I know it should.
Well, thank you, and
I haven't read the other ones, but I already know it should because it's brilliant.
thank you. Well, in Santa Fe, you're competing with some really good, fine talent, so it's a compliment if you win even at all. I was honorable mention in a couple things around here in Santa Fe. I'm proud of that. The Athena Award for screenwriting was a 5-page screenplay, and I was honored. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I don't think I've ever really actually told you about this, but it was performed, it was staged, and I went and I didn't know any of the people who were performing it. They performed it. And I won not honorable mention, but one of the top 3 prizes, not the top one, but I think the second one. I can't remember. This is terrible. But all I'm saying is I was really flattered and honored to, so honored I can't remember what I won. It's not that. It's that I got a fucking cold. I can't think straight. And we're going over altitude changes and my head feels like it's gonna burst open.
That's not good.
Well, besides that, everything's great, but look at how beautiful it is. I'm gonna show these guys.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna have to ask you